welcome to Mom Ballz. We are so excited today because we have one of our own who we're interviewing tonight. We're going to hear about his first game. His name is Jaden Mickey, and he attended University of Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yay!
Plays a quarterback position, and we are so excited. And it was so exciting to see you on TV on the big screen, Jaden. So we're so thankful that you put some time aside for us tonight, and we're excited to hear all about how you prepared for that special moment.
Yeah.
And wait a second, Jaden, did you even notice that we have on your colors?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Blue and green and gold.
That's for you.
All right. Well, we want to congratulate you. First of all, everyone, this is my son. So my pride and joy. I'm just so proud of him. My husband and I, everyone that in our family is just so proud of him. So we want to congratulate you on having played your first collegiate game. Like Robin said, we were all watching. I was getting texts from fans on Twitter, Jaden, like, baby boy's out there doing his thing. Like, they saw, everything that you were doing once you got out there. They saw you on special teams. So it was just exciting to watch number 21 out there on defense and on special teams. And also congratulations on getting your first stat. You got a tackle. So yay. Congrats, bud. We want to know, how are you feeling after having played your first game?
I'm sorry, it's cutting out on me.
Uh-oh. You didn't hear did you hear what I asked you?
No.
He is in college.
Yeah. In a dorm with brick walls.
Right.
All right, let us know when you can hear us. Can you hear us? We need to start over. Woo-hoo. Well, Mom Ballz, we are coming to you from Zoom for the first time because obviously we're interviewing Jaden Mickey, who's at Notre Dame. And we're having a little bit of technical difficulty right now, but we're trying to figure it out. Jaden, let us know as soon as you're able to connect, or you might have to call back in.
Or can you use are you able to tap into your hotspot?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Okay.
We'll wait.
We'll wait. Ding, 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 ding.
You're our first Zoom.
He can't hear us, so.
Oh. Is that why he's frozen?
Yeah, is he frozen? Yeah.
Actually, I like this.
Right?
I like it too. To be able to interview anybody, anywhere.
Yep.
I think I got it back.
Okay.
Okay.
You can hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, great. So maybe you didn't hear me. I congratulated you on having played your first game, and I congratulated you on getting your first stat when you got a tackle. So congratulations.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
How are you feeling after having played your first collegiate game? That's the first question that we have, and I know the viewers want to know.
I feel good. A dream come true. Thinking about it, a couple of years ago, it's like, this is where I want to be my whole life. And now I'm actually here. It's definitely a dream come true.
That's wonderful. Share with us your emotions of going into a stadium and hearing and seeing 106,000 fans in the stands. Wow. And most of them were OSU fans. There were a lot of sprinkled Notre Dame fans in there. We saw groups of them wearing their green. So share with us what your emotions were like going into that stadium with that many fans and knowing you're on national television.
Yeah, I feel like that doesn't really get to me. I don't know. I know it gets to a lot of people, but I feel like that's just where I'm supposed to be. That's where I belong. So going to the stadium, it was just another day or another game for me. It was obviously exciting when the first kickoff goes off and everything, but just getting it started, it wasn't too crazy.
Jada, I have a question because I remember Jada, and I'm sure you've done the same thing with your parents, especially your dad, sat at home and watched football. And I know for us, when we actually were at home and watching Jada on TV, it was surreal because it was like, wow, we used to sit at home and watch basketball together. And now we are actually watching her and hearing her name and it was just amazing. So how does that feel to you to know, to move from watching TV at home with your dad and watching Notre Dame play to actually being at the field?
Yeah, definitely exciting moment. But I try to tune all that out, all the excitement out, and just focus in on just another game, just a regular game. So I don't let the emotions get to me or anything. But yeah, I definitely just lock in and go at it.
Jaden, what was your thoughts about facing the number 2 team in college football? Did you was it anxiety? Did you have any thoughts the night before? What were you feeling?
I'm a pretty flat guy, so the same thing. I know my first high school game, it was against the number 1 team in the country, so I kind of compared it to that. Just another game, prepare the same and give it your all, and that's what I did.
Yeah, so that's you didn't overthink it.
Oh, sorry, honest.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm starting to feel like you were built for this.
Mindset.
Listen, he had the toughest coach growing up. So if you can be coached by your dad and it's Lamar, you can face anything. It's a cake, right, bud?
Yep,
yeah. How were you feeling? Explain to us what it felt like when you were out there on that island and you knew what the call was. There was an all-in blitz and you were left out there, zero cover, for you to take care of that. What was it feeling like? And what did it feel like when OSU scored and you were the man there?
Hold on, y'all. We lost the ball.
There she is. There she is.
Woo, this is authentic.
It's authentic. It's raw. Mom Ballz raw.
I said, oh, Lord, we done lost the ball. What you got?
Share that with us, Jaden.
Okay.
Yeah, the fact that they trust me in that moment felt good, but then the fact that I kind of let my coach down felt bad. But just another rep where you have to really lock in on the details. When they send an all-out blitz, it was a good call. CJ was scrambling around that series. So send the all-out blitz on 3rd and 11. It is what it is. We got to win. And I lost that rep. So I was definitely hurt. It hurt me for the rest of that, night after the game. But it is what it is. I got to make the play.
Did he say
as your parent, your dad and I saw that play and we've watched it over and over. And I immediately saw you as you were falling, grab your face and your helmet. So I know, as competitive as you are, having only been beaten once in your high school career, for you to start your college career that way, I know that was really tough for you, and you're super competitive and you don't like to lose. But I also know that you take your moment, because we've taught you that you take your moment to feel crappy about it, and then you move on, because now you're locked in to the next game, right? So Rob, LaTonis, you wanted to ask him something.
Yeah, so you said you felt like you let the coach down. Did he say anything to you after that play?
It was just pretty much the same coaching points that a coach would say. I was supposed to keep inside leverage, and I lost my leverage, and that was that.
Okay.
No excuses. And that's what I love about you. No excuses. Where you weren't where you were supposed to be. And I believe, knowing you, that won't happen again.
Yeah, it was just, in that moment, the film said fade route or post. So it's kind of on me, knowing that both the safeties are blitzing. I should have thought post instead. So hit the post, It is what it is now. It's in the past, but
hey, and you know what? So many fans, a lot of ND fans are still saying that you had an amazing game. They've watched you in that tackle, and they've watched you, and they know that you've got an amazing future. And you and Ben Morrison are the true freshmen that came in as corners. So we're really excited about what the feedback has been, even from Coach Freeman, even from Coach Freeman in his press conference. He said, listen, there were a lot of elements that came into play why that play didn't work. So, and then putting a true freshman out there was just miscommunication in some part. And, being ready next time is the key. Have you self-reflected after this first game? How have you self-reflected?
It was really mainly thinking about that play, honestly. That play really did change the momentum of the game. And, you know, a lot of people say true freshman in that moment, maybe it shouldn't have been cover zero, but I don't like to think of it like that because I want to be the best. So I got to man my guy. I got to lock him up. So that's been my reflection the whole time. It's no excuse for him scoring a touchdown. The call was a good call. I got to lock my man down. And that's been my reflection, you know. Maybe situational football, I could have been better. Maybe give him some more cushion so he didn't break right on my toes or scoot it up a little bit to catch him. You know, there's a whole lot of things that go into it. And, you know, reflecting on it, I'll be better next time.
And Jada, you know what's so funny is we were just having a conversation about Jada in a game that she played in against the University of Washington. And we were saying that she took an early shot. Well, I mean, it was a huge debate in the kitchen going on. But as a freshman, the thought was, are you mature enough to make that kind of decision? Or is it the coach's decision that should be made, you know, when a freshman is put in a position? So Jada's like you, she takes it on the chin, takes responsibility for it, and then thinks about next time. You got to move on to the next play, to the next game. So just share with us, and I know that you're going to say that you just handled it in stride, but in that moment, like your mom said, you grabbed your mask, your helmet. Were you able to just say, you know what, remove the freshman response, you know, the freshman in me and just move on and continue to play?
Yeah, with grabbing my face mask, I don't know. I saw it, but I don't know if that's what I was doing. But after I was just like, dang, I got beat. You know, it is what it is. But it was sickening, you know. Feeling like you let your team down. I know the team has my back and everything, but you still feel like you let the team down. But yeah, you just got to take it on the chin and get better and be better next time.
Yes, absolutely. And you will be. I mean, this is just the beginning. So we're excited to see all the good things, great things that you're going to continue to do this year.
Yes, we are. We are excited. So what is your focus going into your first home game? I know it's probably going to be not letting what happened at OSU happen again, but are there other things that you guys are focusing on that you're focusing on particularly for your play? And how are you feeling going into your first home game? And you're going to here, come the Irish. You know, you love hearing that. And we do too. So how are you feeling going into your first home game this week?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to be in front of our own crowd. You know, it's a new week, so you got to lock back in. We have a saying in our DB room, deny my man. So
yes,
I trust in the defensive calls, you know, what Coach Golden calls. I trust in it. I trust in the technique Coach Mickens teaches. So, you know, whatever the call is, I got to lock in, deny my man. So that's what it is each and every week.
That's your focus. I love it. LaToya, do you have any other questions you want to ask?
So I want to ask the last question, Jaden, because I know for Chance, you know, summer, he entered LMU in the summer, so it was lighter because he only had one class. And so Chance is a guy that, like you, like to live in the gym. And so now that fall, we kept preaching to him, you know, fall's coming. You're going to have a full load then. So now how has it been for you balancing? You know, you've had a lot more time than he has, but like for Chance, he's had to start getting up at 5:30 just to go to the gym and get his reps in. Because if he doesn't get his reps in, he's no good. So, I mean, and I think that's just mental for him. Because of course shooting is like, you know, and you on the field is like riding a bike. But what were there major adjustments for you with balancing training and your full college schedule?
I think my high school prepared me well enough because we used to have school all day, then practice right after, then lifting right after. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of the same type of deal, but you definitely just have to appreciate the times you have off for a little bit, you know, take your naps or eat when it's classes and workouts. You just gotta knock them out.
Yep.
And how's the time zone? It hasn't bothered you any?
No, the time zone is all right.
Okay.
Well, one of the things that happened to Jaden, we dropped him off in January, and his first day of school was that Monday, and we were still there, and we opened the hotel blinds to what we Californians would describe as a blizzard. And I was like, my son is going to school in that. Share with us, Jaden, what that first day was like. Like, I'm starting school, and it's like literally like a blizzard out there. What did that feel like for you?
Yeah, it's definitely shocking. Fortunate enough for us, they plow the road so we can still use our scooters. But when it gets bad enough, they don't plow the road, so you got to walk. And honestly, I've missed a couple classes when you got to walk across campus in the snow. So you definitely got to make that business decision.
I didn't know that.
I was like, oh, did mom know that?
No, I didn't know that. We want to talk about that one. Jaden, is there anything you want to leave your fans with, your Notre Dame fans? You know you have a fan base already. What do you want to tell them? What can they expect to see from you this year?
Definitely, I'm going to give it all I got. Expect the best out of me. Expect execution out of me. Sorry for the last week letting down, but it is what it is. I'll bounce back and give y'all all I got.
We're proud of you. We're all proud of you. You have a big family over here.
Yep. And thank you for sharing with us. We know it's 8:19 over there. So you ready for dinner?
It's 9:19.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was Central. He's East Coast. So you with me in Michigan. Okay, got it now.
Any last thoughts, ladies?
No, I'm just so thankful that you gave us your time tonight, because I know that you have a really busy schedule, and I'm just uber excited to see that you are doing your thing, and we're super excited about everything that you're going to continue to do this year.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
You want to say anything to your baby?
I talk to him all day, every day, and I told him, I said, Mommy, gonna get on your nerves. He said, no, you can't get on my nerves. So I really love him for that. It goes without saying, Jaden, I tell you as often as I can, we're very proud of you. And we had a house full of people here that were cheering you on. And every time we heard your name, the announcer said your name a few times, and that was exciting. Just like Robin explained, like it was surreal. Like, I can't believe I'm watching my kid on television, national television, playing against OSU. So that was, it was real exciting for us. We know your grind. We know your commitment. We know your focus. And we know that was hard for you. But nevertheless, you did everyone proud. And your ND fans are saying that. They're screaming that. And they know that situation was kind of tough for your first, your first situation, but it is what it is. And we're moving forward, onward to Marshall. Here come the Irish. So we leave you all with that. Thank you again, Jaden, for being with us. And, down the road, we hope to get to interview you again, if that's all right with you.
Definitely. Yep.
All right. Thank you. Mom Ballz, everyone.
Bye.
Stay tuned for this
Thank
week's
you.
episode, and we'll see you all next time. Mom Ballz.